back to Reneetv. Thank you so much for joining me outdoors today. In lieu of my last video, romanticizing my life, I thought I'd try it again this weekend. So I am at my local park having a picnic. My daughter is with me. She's behind the camera. So I thought it would be lovely if I could just come by and have a snack, have a drink with you. And the year is dwindling down, and I think this is going to be my last time that I'll be able to have a picnic. So who better to have a picnic with than you guys? So I do love you for allowing me to come into your hearts and your homes every week. Reneetv is all about feel-good television, and it's all about slowing down. And maybe we can't live the soft life, but maybe we can incorporate a soft day here and there. So I made some sandwiches. I made like some English sandwiches with chives and cream, the Philadelphia cream cheese and chives, and I just put some cucumbers with it. And then I also have some tuna sandwiches and some cheese and crackers and a bit of fruit today. So I'm just gonna jump right in, and this is going to be just a little get to know me picnic. Be a really quick type of get to know me. No one has asked me questions, so this is all voluntary. I just thought it would be something fun and something different to do. I wanted to just kick my shoes back and just sit amongst the trees and smell the fresh air in the park. As you can tell, I really do love coming to the park. So one of the first questions is, what are 3 things that make you smile? So 3 things that make me smile is always going to be sharing laughs with family and friends and loved ones. Another thing that makes me smile is being in nature. I love going out on nature walks. I like nature trails. I like going to the beach, even though I'm not a great swimmer. I just love being in the water. I don't know what it is. It's something relaxing and calming about being near the ocean. And I do have 2 grandchildren, and they make me smile. They are so silly and quirky, and they're at that innocent stage of 3 and 6, and so we have a lot of fun together. So those are 3 things that make me smile. And this is just a random Pinterest questions, and it says, what is your happy place? One of my happy places is really my bathroom. I literally love taking soaks. As you can tell, we had to cover up our food because the flies were trying to come out and take our food, and we can't have that. So one of my happy places is taking a long soak. I love baths. Like, you know, when I'm in a hurry, I do take showers, but I really love candlelit baths. That's one of my happy places. What made you start your YouTube channel? My YouTube channel started at the beginning of this year. I said that I watch a lot of YouTubers and I should start my own channel. It was right at a time where I had experienced some health issues. Nothing life changing, but it was life altering. And what I mean is, like, it wasn't like a sickness unto death or anything like that, but it did make me appreciate my quality of life that I had taken for granted at times. I guess as we all do, you can take life for granted. So I said that I really wanted a place where I can come and have a creative outlet, that I can do things that interest me, and in hopes that, you know, it will put a smile on somebody else's face. But it was at a time where my life had taken a nosedive, and I was feeling really lifeless. Like I had entered into a little small depression because I couldn't do the things that I normally like doing. So it put me in a slump. I hurt my foot and I couldn't walk. I gained weight. I was limited to what I could do. At times I couldn't drive. I couldn't even, I needed assistance from my daughter to get in the shower. But long story short, I said at the beginning of the year, I was going to live life and I was going to do it on my terms. And it was a thing to where I didn't want to wait until I had the big house, the marriage. I've been married before, but we are no longer together. But I didn't want to wait until I had a husband to try new things. I didn't want to wait until I had more money. I didn't want to wait until I had more time. I really just wanted to live life. And I mean, some of the most simplistic things bring me the most joy. So I started just saying, what would I like to see? And being a Southern girl, I do like to eat. And that's another thing that has changed or altered the course of my life, is that I'm not 100% vegan, but I'm about 70% vegan. And I mostly eat plant-based foods. So I am on the quest to find things that taste good, that I like, that are plant-based. So that's why you see a lot of juicing. You see different salads, wraps, whatever I'm interested in at the time is what I like to cook, because cooking is a way of showing love. And I grew up around some amazing cooks. My grandmother was an amazing cook, and it was a time for us to bond and share laughs, share stories, and sometimes a little juicy gossip. Okay, so another question was, what is the worst date that you've been on? And guys, I didn't even look at the questions because I wanted to keep it fresh and I wanted to not have it planned out, because this was like a spontaneous thing to do today, was to just come out and just relax. Great idea coming out for a picnic, but the flies, guys, the flies are really like doing a lot. Okay, so the worst date that I've been on is where I was set up with a blind date, and the blind date said, let's go to the beach since you love going to the beach. So the blind date took me to the store and was like, hey, let's I'm just gonna sit my phone right there. But the blind date said, let's go to Walmart and get like some flip-flops and snacks and beach balls and stuff like that. Let's make a day out of it, because it was spontaneous and we didn't want to have to drive back home. So we go to, I want to say it was Walmart, but I love Target, but I think it was Walmart. And we go to Walmart, and basically this guy starts putting all types of things into the buggy, and it was crazy because I threw some things into the buggy, and when we got to the register, he was like, I don't have my wallet, can you pay for it? And I was like, no, how could you bring me to the store and want me to pay for it? So needless to say, I did not pay for the things, and we did not go to the beach because he was a little swindler type. So that was my worst date. Like, and I've normally had some really cool dates, but that was not one of them. Okay, so let's see what the next question is. What was your childhood like? Okay, so my childhood was interesting. I grew up with a family that loved God. Nothing wrong with loving God. We went to church 5 times Okay, guys, so back to my childhood. So my childhood was filled with love. It was filled with laughter, but it was also filled with going to church. We literally went to church 5 times a week. No kidding. We had Bible study. We had something that's called YPU on Sunday nights. It was Young People's Union. We had prayer service one night, and then we had praise and worship, and then we had choir rehearsal. So literally, I went to church 5 nights out of 7. So really had a holy childhood. So that's one interesting thing, because people are like, that's nothing new that you go to church, especially you raised down south. Like, church is a big thing. But when you go to church almost every day of the week, that's a lot of church. Okay, so then the next question says, what are you afraid of? Let's see. 2 things that I'm really afraid of, and one of them is really silly, and one of them, I guess, more people might share this fear. I do have a fear of snakes. I'm really, really afraid of snakes, and I'm afraid of going through the car wash. Like, when you go through the car wash and it's closed in, I am so scared. Like, if no one's in the car with me, I normally don't go through the car wash. So that's one little quirky thing about me, is I'll jump out of a plane, I'll swim in the ocean, but I don't want to go through the automatic car wash. Okay, so last question, because I don't want to bore you guys. And if you are enjoying this, get to know me. If you have questions that you'd like me to answer, because these are just like random questions, but if you have others that you'd like me to ask, just let me know. What do you like doing on the weekends? Okay, so on the weekends, I am a family oriented person, so I absolutely love spending time with my family and my friends. I don't get a chance to spend a lot of time with my friends, because right now I am working on a couple of projects, so that is very time consuming right now, but I do love them. I do go to things like weddings, birthday dinners, birthday brunch. I do go to their children's graduations. So anything that is a memory, monumental, that I don't miss. But I do miss our hangouts and doing different things together. But a typical weekend for me is basically chores, church, and then I'll try to put in something random for play. Like, I may end up going bowling. I do love to bowl. I've taken a stab at pickleball. I'm not great at it, but I do like it. I love skating. I don't go as often as I would like to go. What are some other things that I like to do for fun? I do like shopping. I do like going to the bookstore, buying a new book. I'm an avid reader. I love a good book. So I may share that in an upcoming video. One of the books that I'm reading, I'm almost done with it. So maybe I'll share some takeaways from the book that I'm reading right now. What else? I mean, I'm pretty much open to anything, but I do love karaoke. I do love swimming. I do love cooking, but not to say that I want to do that every day, but I do love cooking. I love organizing. That's another thing about me. I do love organizing. Maybe I can incorporate some of that on the channel if you'd like. But yeah, I'm a pretty open girl. I'm a little spontaneous at times. So if somebody says, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm open to it. So I love a good time. I love a good laugh. And the last question says, where should your next vacation be? Oh my goodness. So guys, another insight to me is that I do love to travel. I don't travel nearly as much as I would like to. I have been out of the country a couple of times and I've enjoyed myself. So I know that there was a clue in the last video, because in romanticizing my life, I did say I want to go to Italy, which I do want to go to Italy. I do want to go to Paris. I do want to go to Jerusalem. And I do want to go to Egypt. But if it was a vacation, like a once in a lifetime vacation, I would definitely say Jerusalem and Egypt. But if it was just for fun and sun, I would say, because I've been to Hawaii before, so I can take that off the list. I've been to the Bahamas before, I can take that off the list. I would love to go to Bali. So that's where my next vacation should be. Now, is that where it's gonna be? I don't know. You'll have to keep watching. So if this was fun for you guys, it definitely was fun for me to fix this picnic and come to the park. I just wanted to have that last picnic. I am having this picnic a little later in the day than anticipated because I wanted to do a few things earlier today. Story of my life, always got a lot of things to do. But leave me a message below. Let me know what you like to do on a typical weekend. What's something fun for you? Because I love trying new things and I love hearing, what you're into. So until next week, guys, I want you to have a life that is filled with beauty, bliss, and blessings. I'll see you in the next video. Love you for watching. Bye-bye.